Now, the truthfulness of the government has frequently been called into question. And I saw an article this week which said that for 22 solid days, 22 consecutive days, our actual death rate was over 1,000. And the government deliberately manipulated those figures so that on no single day were 1,000 deaths reported, because they saw that it would be totemic, symbolic, alarming. So high numbers of 960, 970, 980 were recorded. But the true figure for 22 solid days in a row was over 1,000. That's a lot of deaths, Doctor.
It certainly is. And I think, it comes back to that initial question of how do we know the true extent of the mortality from this condition. And I think excess mortality is a good way of looking at it. Of course, that will reflect slightly the fact that the NHS really was overwhelmed and we shut down normal activity. But it's very likely, looking at those excess mortality figures, that actually more than 65,000 people have so far succumbed to this problem. And as we say, if 7% of the population only have been exposed to it, now it may well be that some of the most vulnerable of our population have sadly been taken and that we don't see such a huge wave, but there's certainly no guarantee of that. As we know, people in their 30s, 40s, 50s and 60s are all susceptible to the ill effects of coronavirus. And it still is very possible, and it still is a great concern that we're going to be seeing a second wave of infection.